Okay, good morning, students. So today is Thursday, April 23rd, and this is your IXL help video for Skill I.3. So today you're going to go on our class materials page, click on the blue folder titled Online Learning Week 5. Remember to open up the Week 5 slides, and today's assignment, due April 23rd, is the IXL Skill I.3. So right now I'm going to open up the slides first and then help you with the problems because I know sometimes you get stuck. So before you do your IXL, please watch the entire video today so that you don't get confused with IXL. Okay, so I'm going to press present. Today again is Thursday, so what are you doing? You're going to watch this video and then today you'll turn in the IXL Skill I.3. Now, just a quick reminder, today at 11 o'clock, periods 4 and 5 can join me on Zoom for a video conference. We're going to play some fun games, so if you're free from 11 to 12:30, please join me. And period 1, 2, and 6 can join me on Zoom from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. The link for your Zoom meeting is posted in the slides, so just keep watching. Alright, so it says if you're ready to move on to today's lesson, click here. Today is Thursday. Let's go over what you're doing. Our learning objective says, I will prepare for tomorrow's test. You have a test tomorrow on conductors and insulators by doing practice problems on IXL.com to review and apply your understanding of how conductors and insulators affect the rate of thermal energy transfer, how quickly thermal energy can transfer. So what will you do? You're watching the video and then you'll complete IXL Skill I.3 and then you'll turn in any missing work. And then you also need to study for tomorrow's test. So this is the video that you're watching. If you need to watch it again, it'll be right here on this slide. Now, before I review IXL, I'm going to go over the exit ticket from yesterday. You're going to see the same problems on your test tomorrow. So please don't get these questions wrong again because I'm telling you the correct answers right now. So this is a question that a lot of students got incorrect. It says thermal energy will transfer from the blank to the blank and then to the blank through blank because of blank. So I'm going to teach you how to do this problem. Remember, thermal energy always goes from hot to cold. So what's the hottest object here? Definitely not the ice, not the spoon, it's the hands because your hands have body heat. So the hottest object is your hands. So thermal energy will transfer from the hands, and then where will it go? It's going to go from your hands to the spoon, and then it's going to go to the ice cube. And how is thermal energy going to move from your hands to the spoon to the ice cube? Well, all the three objects are touching. They're in direct contact. And you learn that when there's direct contact, that's conduction. So it's going to transfer through conduction because of direct contact. Okay, so thermal energy will go from the warm hands to the spoon and then to the cold ice. The next question was, the ice cube will melt faster on the blank because the spoon is a blank, which means it will blank. So let's think about it. Will the ice cube melt faster on the metal spoon or on the plastic spoon? Well, you learned from Tuesday that metal is a conductor. The ice cube is going to melt faster on the metal spoon because metal is a conductor. That means that it will transfer thermal energy more quickly. So plastic is an insulator, metal is a conductor. So that means that the heat, the thermal energy from your hands are going to move very quickly down the metal spoon and to the ice cube, since metal is a conductor. Again, since metal is a conductor, the thermal energy from your hands are going to move really quickly to the ice cube. However, on the plastic spoon, plastic is an insulator, so thermal energy from your hands are going to move slowly to the ice cube. And then this was another question. On a very sunny day, is it better to sit on a metal bench or on a wooden bench? Well, if it's very, very hot, the sun is going to transfer thermal energy to both benches. And when you sit down on a bench, you don't want your skin to burn, right? So which bench would be better to sit on? Well, you know that metal is a conductor. Metal is going to heat up really fast. However, wood is a insulator. So the wooden bench will not get as hot since it's an insulator. It's going to take longer for the sun to heat up the wooden bench. Because remember, insulators transfer thermal energy slowly. So the correct answer was on a very sunny day, it's better to sit on a wooden bench because this is a type of insulator, which means it will transfer thermal energy more slowly. So this bench will not be as hot due to the sun's radiation. All right, moving on. You are taking out a hot plate of cookies from the oven. So let's think about it. The hot plate is very hot, and your hand is probably not as hot as the hot plate. So how is thermal energy going to move? It always moves from hot to colder. So since the hot plate is the hottest, thermal energy will move from the hot plate, and then it's going to go to the oven mitts, and then it's going to go to your hand. And how is that going to happen? It's going to happen through conduction because of direct contact. The hot plate is touching the oven mitt, which is touching your hand, so that's conduction. Now, why is it good to wear oven mitts made out of cotton? Well, if you didn't have your oven mitt on and you tried to grab the hot plate with just your hand, thermal energy is going to go from the hot plate really fast to your hand. And then your hand is going to burn because too much thermal energy is going to go to your hand. But if you put on an oven mitt is going to slow down the transfer of thermal energy. It's going to slow down how quickly thermal energy will go from the plate to your hand. So things that slow down the transfer of thermal energy are called insulators. So oven mitts are examples of insulators. So they will slow down the transfer of thermal energy from the hot plate to your hand. Okay? All right, so that's it for your exit ticket review, and now I'm going to go over how to do your IXL. So if you get stuck, watch the end of this video so that you know how to solve these IXL problems. So in your IXL problems, you're going to see the word maximize. It says, what should Ivan do to maximize the rate of thermal energy transfer? What that means is maximizing the rate means increasing the speed or make thermal energy transfer faster. So it says if he puts a pot of water with a lid, the beginning temperature is 24 degrees, and then the final temperature is 75 degrees. So if the water has a lid on it, then it's going to heat up really quickly to 75 degrees. But if you have a pot of water and you don't put a lid on it, then even after 4 minutes, the final temperature only went up to 54 degrees. So if you want to maximize, if you want to increase the speed of thermal energy transferring into the water, then you should put the lid on the pot because that's going to maximize, that's going to increase the transfer of thermal energy so that the final temperature is a lot higher. And another word you're going to see is the word minimize. Minimize is the opposite. So minimize means to decrease the speed to make thermal energy transfer slower. So when you see problems with the word minimize and maximize, please know what they mean. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and it says complete skill I.3 by clicking on this link. So I'm gonna click on this link and it's gonna take us to skill I.3. Now you need to log in order to complete this skill. When you're ready, you press start and I'll go over some of them with you. So it says 2 identical aquariums were next to an open window. One aquarium had a plastic cover on and the other one was uncovered. This table shows how the temperature of each aquarium changed over 1.5 hours. So initial means beginning. The beginning temperature of the aquariums were 20.6 degrees. And after 1.5 hours, the final temperature is 17.5 degrees. So if you notice, the temperature went down. The aquarium got colder. So if it got colder, that means that thermal energy transferred from the aquarium to the surroundings, because thermal energy left the aquarium. Thermal energy left the aquarium so that the aquarium got colder. So your answer should be thermal energy transfer from each aquarium to the surroundings. You press submit and it says that's correct. And the next question, which statement is correct? Thermal energy was transferred more slowly out of the covered aquarium. Well, you can tell here that both of them had the same starting temperature, both of them had the same final temperature. So that means that thermal energy transferred out of both aquariums at the same rate, at the same speed. Okay, now I'm gonna skip ahead to the next stage to help you with that one. It says Olivia's stepdad was cooking 2 identical pot roasts in the oven. Her stepdad wrapped one pot roast in foil and left the other one not wrapped in foil. And it shows the final temperatures. So the pot roast, the meat that was not wrapped in foil, it started at 30 degrees and its final temperature was only 59. Even though it was cooking in the oven for 30 minutes, the final temperature only became 59 degrees. The pot roast that was wrapped in foil started at 33, and after 30 minutes, the final temperature was 70 degrees. The next time Olivia's stepdad bakes a pot roast, he wants it to warm up slowly. He actually wants the pot roast to get hot slowly. So what should he do to minimize? Remember, minimize means slow down the rate of thermal energy transfer into the pot roast. So if he wants the pot roast to heat up slowly, he wants thermal energy to enter the pot roast slowly. Should he wrap it in foil or should he not wrap it in foil? Well, if he wraps it in foil, it's going to heat up really quickly. You can see how the final temperature increased a lot when it was wrapped in foil. So if he wants to slow it down, if he wants to minimize it, he must leave the pot roast unwrapped. Okay? Alright, so hopefully that helps you with this. I think that should be enough of helping you, and if you still get stuck, you can message me on Schoology with the question that you're stuck on, and I can help you out. Alright, now the final thing that you need to do is complete the IXL Skill I.3, and then once you're done with that, you're gonna check the blue folder and make sure that you turned in all 5 assignments this week. These were the 5 assignments you did. Check the blue folder in the Schoology page. And then lastly, please study for your test tomorrow. You have to know these words: conductor, insulator, conduction, convection, and radiation. And like I said, tomorrow's test is going to have very similar questions to Wednesday's exit ticket, to the exit ticket that you did on Wednesday, this one, number 4. So you should go and check your question and answers to this exit ticket so that you can do well on tomorrow's test. Now, I hope that I see you on the Zoom meeting. If you don't know how to join Zoom, please watch these 2 videos. They explain how to join Zoom. Today's Zoom, we're gonna have a scavenger hunt and a Quizlet game, so please join us if you're free. Period 1, 2, and 6, I'll see you at 1:30. You can use this link. All you have to do is click on the link and it will let you join the Zoom. Period 4 and 5, I'll see you at 11 o'clock. Again, all you need to do is click on this link. When you open it, it's gonna let you join Zoom. So you can press join from your browser, and it says the meeting has not started, but when it's time, I will start the meeting. Okay, I hope I see you through Zoom. If not, please finish IXL